The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy.
Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy.
It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world. I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome in to another edition of The Wild Side with Eric Clark. I am your not at all humble host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day to give my video a watch and a listen. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're following me on all the social media platforms. That way, if there's a song, a band, a video, something you want me to check out, you can leave it in the comment section below or hit me up with a DM. If you are going to leave it in the comments below, just do me a favor, read through. If you see that somebody has already made the suggestion you're getting ready to make, all you have to do is leave a like and join the I Concur army. Just leave an I Concur below their comment, and that'll help my old burnout DJ brain kind of organize everything into a most requested list. I can slap it in my handy dandy notebook and we can get on with what we're doing here. Before we get started, I do want to thank Aspen Dental, Connect 200, and Music 2C. They are those that power the Wild Side with Eric Clark, so I want to say thank you to them. I want to thank all of you who have been reaching out and continuing to show me your support, your kindness, and your condolences with my previous video. You're continuing to lift me up with your kind words, and it's very humbling. So thank you very much for all of that. Today we are going to the comment section of my Floor Jansen solo song, Fire. I had in that comment section was, hey, you need to go back and check out this song from Wacken 2013. So we're going to go back in time a little bit, and we're going to check out Tuomas Holopainen's version of a Walt Whitman poem, a poem that is considered by many scholars to be the first modern poem, a poem called A Song of Myself. The poem is about getting in touch with you and aligning yourself with nature and with the universe and with the powers that be. So it's going to be interesting because, again, this guy is really good about creating that dichotomy of beauty within metal. So I'm looking forward to their take on a Walt Whitman poem. This is Nightwish Live Wacken 2013 with Song of Myself. And by the way, I saw that there were two versions, one version and then this one with the extended version. I don't know what the extended part is, but I know that if I don't watch the video with the extended version, I will be told in my comment section, hey man, you totally missed this other part of the video. So I purposely clicked the extended version video of Nightwish Live at Wacken 2013, Song of Myself, extended version. Yuka.
Nightingale is still locked in the cage. Deep breath I took still poisons my lungs. An old oak sheltering me from the blue, sunbathing on its dead frozen leaves. Get up in the ghost town of mine. She dreams of story time and the river ghost. Profile meets the weapons and the light. Reaching hell and can't strike into doors.
Yeah, so again, one of the really unique things about Floor Jansen is that she never trails or ramps anything. Her vocals come in thick and wide and clear right from the beginning. And I've stressed this before in other videos, especially about Nightwish and Floor Jansen. That is very rare. A lot of times your singers are going to ramp or trail with their vocals, especially live. But even live, and I know this is 2013, even live, she's able to start and stop within that same thickness of tone. And speaking of tone, again, the more I'm hearing Nightwish, the more I'm getting Tuomas's tone. The tone that he's creating here is that safety sound, that sound that you're looking for. That even though you may not know the song, you know what you're hearing is good, and you know what you're hearing is comfortable. And I love how they're doing that. It's almost the keys and the bass are anachronistic of the guitar, and I just really dig that. It's really cool how it almost sounds like two separate songs being played together, but they fit. So it's really cool. I love when Tuomas does that. Yeah, really good right there. That getting that harmony in the metal. It's not just her vocals. It's not just her harmonies with Marco. It's not just her command of the moment, but she's even, you can see that even her face is emotive. Everything about her is within the pocket of this song, and it really makes her stand out as a front person of a metal band. She's just totally in control, completely dominating the scenario. Everything about her is in that pocket, from her vocals to her body movements to her facial expressions. She's just really owning this moment. It's fantastic. And back into that orchestral comfort. You know, I'm going to have to admit my mistake and admit that I'm wrong here, because this is a very mainstream song. This is a very mainstream tune. There's nothing out of sorts with this sound. So I go back to my apology from the first Nightwish video I ever did. So go back to that one and refer back to my apology to the band and the genre and the fans as a whole. Again, I've said in previous videos, mistakenly said in previous videos, you know, I'm glad Tuomas doesn't write pop songs. I'm glad I've made those comments. But I'm hearing a very rich texture to this song that's creating a mainstream comfort to me. So this is a very, very well-produced yet unique song. All of it. Wow. That's very interesting right there. It's very interesting because they're going from that melodic orchestral metal right into that industrial sound, but it's seamless. It's absolutely seamless. Yeah, that's Prodigy from Music for a Jilted Generation, Their Law. That's that tone that I'm hearing. That industrial Prodigy, Metallica, just straight ahead metal. But that light orchestral thread is still running in the background. God, I love this. I love how he composes music. It's really, really subtle and really cool. But I shouldn't be surprised at this point, really. This guy is an absolute... I almost said a bad word. He's a genius. Slowly building orchestral. Real light. Nice little change up. I caught that. Now they're playing around. Adding a little extra there. Nice change. Change. That was well done. Okay, they did change. Seriously? I put an ad in the middle of this? Okay, in loving memory of Anne Wakehoff. Someone in below slap me down, tell me the story behind this.
I see a slow, simple youngster by a busy street, with a begging bowl in his shaking hand, trying to smile but hurting him infinitely. Nobody notices. I do but walk by. An old man gets naked and kisses a model doll in his attic. It's half light and he's in tears. When he finally comes, his eyes are cascading. I see a beaten dog in a pungent alley. He tries to bite me. All pride has left his wild, drooling eyes. I wish I had my leg to spare. A mother visits her son, smiles to him through the bars. She's never loved him more. And a beast girl enters an elevator with me, all dressed up fancy, a green butterfly on her neck. Terribly sweet perfume deafens me. She's going to dinner alone. That makes her even more beautiful. I see a model's face on a brick wall, a statue of porcelain perfection beside a violent city kill. A city that worships flesh.
They all do.
The first thing I ever heard was a wandering man telling his story. It was you, the grass under my bare feet, the campfire in the dead of the night, the heavenly black of sky and sea.
It was us, roaming the rainy roads, combing the gilded beaches, waking up to a new gallery of wonders every morn, bathing in places no one's seen before, shipwrecked on some matte-painted island, clad in nothing but the surf, beauty's finest rose.
Beyond all mortality we are, swinging in the breath of nature, in the air of the dawn of life, a sight to silence the heavens.
I want to travel where life travels, following its permanent lead, where the air tastes like snow music, where grass smells like fresh-born Eden. I would pass no man, no stranger, no tragedy or rapture. I would bathe in a world of sensation, love, goodness, and simplicity.
While violated and imprisoned by technology.
The thought of my family's graves was the only moment I used to experience true love. That love remains infinite.
As I never be the man my father is.
How can you just be yourself when you don't know who you are? Stop saying, I know how you feel. How could anyone know how another feels?
Who am I to judge a priest, beggar, poor, politician, wrongdoer? I am, you are, all of them already.
Working, go play, forget every rule. There's no fear in a dream.
Is there a reed inside this snowflake?
The child asked me.
What's the color of our lullaby?
I've never been so close to truth as then I touched its silver lining.
Death is the winner in any war. Nothing noble in dying for your religion,
for your country, for ideology, for faith,
for another man. Yes.
Paper is dead without words, ink idle without a poem, all the world dead without stories.
Without love and the Sami beauty.
Careless realism costs souls.
Ever seen the Lord smile? All the care for the world made beautiful a sad man. Why do we still carry a device of torture around our necks? Oh, how rotten your pre-apocalypse is. All you Bible black fools living over nightmare ground.
Oof. All right, so
I see all those empty cradles and wonder if man will ever change. I, too, wish to be a decent man boy, but all I am is smoke and mirrors. Still, given everything, may I be deserving. And there forever remains that change from G to E minor.
I did see that on the screen behind them. So there we go. That is Wacken 2013. That is Song of Myself, Nightwish, and I believe that the end is taken from the album with the lyrics put over. A lot to unpack with the song, the theme, and things going on in my head as well. First, I want to talk about the song itself, musically speaking. Again, the more I hear Nightwish, the more I hear that familiar tone, that chaotic comfort, the flower blooming in the storm or on the battlefield, the eye of the hurricane, if you will. It's the dichotomy of sound that Tuomas Holopainen is so good at creating, that it's a distinctive tone, where some songs the tone is being driven by the keys and the bass, other songs the tone is driven by the keys and the drums, but it's really always central with Tuomas. In this song, I feel it was between Tuomas and Marco, the bass, because I was hearing Empu and his guitar weaving in and out of that underlying, that subtle sound of orchestral brightness that I was hearing underneath the entirety of the song that kept going, whether it was heavy and dark or whether it was bright and airy. It maintained through the song with just a couple of breaks to get in that industrial sound that I heard, that prodigy, that straight guitar drive. So it was a really good driving tone from Tuomas and Marco. I love watching Yuka, man. That guy, it's like the drums owe him money. Those drums just got up on stage and made a comment about Yuka's wife's hair. That's what just happened in that video. So that was, again, even little subtle things like hitting that mini hi-hat. When you go back and listen to it, you're going to hear him just quickly, a couple of times, tap that mini hi-hat. And it just adds. There's something to be said about subtle additions to music. I say it about the tambourine. The tambourine is a very underappreciated instrument because of what it brings to a song when used properly. And all of these musicians are so good at what they do that they're able to, with proper measure, implement their sound in it. So I love how Yuka was able to, in the middle of that driving thunderstorm, that I describe him as that, three guys pounding a tent peg into the ground at a circus tent, whereas, Kai is more of the pneumatic hammer. Yuka is more of the sledgehammer, just pounding away. And you could see it. He's standing up, man. He's out of the saddle, so to speak. But to hear him also catch those little subtle rolls and runs, again, shows how brilliant he is. Floor Jansen, there's not enough that can be said about her being a once-in-a-lifetime talent, being someone who's able to control the entirety of the scenario, from the vocals to the stage presence to the audience interaction. Like I was saying, even her facial expressions are creating another instrument for this band. So it's just a murderer's row of vocal talent, musical talent, composition talent. And to take a poem like Song of Myself, which is extremely introspective. Song of Myself is both uplifting and cutting at the same time, if taken properly. When you look at something like that, what it's asking you to do is see yourself among the world and understand how special of a place just having that is. I tell people all the time, you read it in books and in the Bible, they use the phrase, "we are but a whisper." Maybe it's been ratcheted up since my wife passed away, but I don't know what it takes for people to understand the fragility of your own existence. And this is one of those moments where a song, an 8-minute song, a 9-minute song, like the song Life in a Northern Town, it's 4.5, 5 minutes of brutal introspection. And that's what you get in this song. You get this journey musically to a place philosophically and psychologically where you may be prepared to answer some of these own questions. You know, being real with yourself about who I am and what place do I have in this world, what legacy am I leaving behind. These are all massive questions that people for aeons have been trying to answer, but it starts within you. You know, it starts within yourself. I've always told people, I don't care who you vote for, who you bang, or who you worship. I care how you treat me and how you treat others in this moment, in this time, because that's how you're going to be remembered. We are but a whisper. We are but a dust speck in the timeline of humanity. And we all think our time to be special. And it is, because of how unique that you are as the individual. But as an individual, you also have a place. So it's really cool how Nightwish is able to kind of key you up to take this journey within yourself. So it's really cool how they're able to put that together and, you know, give you an opportunity to look at yourself by eschewing the masks you yourself put on. They're really good about that. They're really good about you voluntarily exposing yourself to the emotional ride and journey that they take you on. I call it a unique familiarity. You know, this unique familiarity where you don't feel like you need to hide. You don't feel like you need to cover anything up, because her vocals, Floor's vocals, and the band's musicianship is able to take you on that comfortable journey to provide you with that security blanket while you're going on that, oh my God, am I a horrible person? You know, geez, I've done some really bad stuff. Who am I? What's going on here? You get caught up in the technology. You get caught up in the fads. You get caught up in the culture. And sometimes you forget to take a step back and say, am I okay? Am I being the person I know I'm able to be? Am I being the human that I'm capable of being? So it's really cool how a song from 9 years ago, is able to put you in a nice, comfortable place to take a genuflection of your own existence. It's just really super deep, man, and it's super cool. So I appreciate that. So thank you very much for the suggestion. That is Nightwish, Song of Myself, live Wacken 2013, the extended version with the little stuff on the end. I'm sure everybody's going to give me the download down below. So again, thank you to the Nightwish Army. I appreciate all of the help that you've been giving me as far as pronunciations and band histories and little things that I don't pick up because I don't have as much knowledge about them as you do. So thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for all of your kindness, all of your condolences, all of the support that you're showing me. I really can't say thank you enough. So I try to do as many of these videos as possible to say thank you. I want to thank Aspen Dental, Connect 200, and Music to See. They are those that power the wild side with Eric Clark. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this has been The Wild Side.